Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, I'm redder than I was yesterday. But, and it is a different day than the day before. I'm wearing the same shirt, but it's a different day. Because my routine has changed so much from what it used to be. My hair. It's not all together and it annoys me. The salons are reopening this week and I need a haircut. Anyways, what I was gonna say was that my routine is so different now because I used to get up, take a shower, and go to work, and then come home and do things in the evening. It's kind of changed because my hours have changed because I'm only gonna be at work for 2 more days and then I'm out of work for the summer. It is what it is. I mean, that's not what this video is really about. Anyways, yeah, it's a different day, I swear. So, like, I just wear this shirt to bed, so it's like, oh, I'll just put on the same shirt. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's a little wet right there, because I took a shower and I brushed my hair and all that stuff, and was drinking water. So, I'm reading 7 books, or trying to finish 7 books in 7 days, which I've done a pretty good job about. I have the next book already finished that I'll talk about tomorrow, and then I just need to get to a certain point. Well, it's not really a book, it was more like a novella. I just need to get to the certain point in the one I'm currently reading, or finish like any of the millions of books that I have like started, because I don't know what I'm going to read after the one that I'm reading tomorrow, or planning on finishing tomorrow. But then I have a couple days to think about it, because yeah. So the book I finished, I have this open so I can kind of talk about it. I don't have the book physically because I listened to it on audiobook. And I remember why I don't like audiobooks. So I listened, because right now at the top of the bestsellers list are the books on anti-racism, which is fine. So one of the books I read was White Fragility, Why It's So Hard to Talk to White People About Racism by Robin DiAngelo. It feels weird to rate a book on anti-racism, but I gave it like 3 stars anyways, because it was boring. Well, it wasn't boring. It just reminded me of a book that I had to read for a college class. I want to say this. The 2 books that I've read that talked about, white privilege and all that jazz. One was for a college course. The college course was the Reformation or the Reconstruction through it was right after the Civil War ended to current times. Like, I think it stopped at the 90s. So that was interesting. I had to read a book called The Possessive Investment in Whiteness. I gotta tell you something. Both these books that I've read, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. Both these books that I've read, they're both written by white authors, which, not that there's, there could be a lot wrong with it. I want to say, she did an okay job. It was for a book from a white person for white people. I have a colored pencil. From a white person for white people, talking about all this. I'm not very articulate today. Talking about the anti-racism. It was, like I said, it was okay. It felt weird to be reading a book on the topic from a white author. But, she's even said, oh, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. Here's an example. The one thing that I hated about this, well, there's a lot I didn't like. I hated the narrator. The narrator's name was Amy Landon. It That's who the narrator of the audiobook was. First of all, I have a hard time. Part of the reason why I don't like audiobooks, I have a hard time sitting and focusing on an audiobook. So I've been listening to podcasts recently, and that's been kind of helping, but there is a but like, she just talked in a monotonous voice like this the entire time. There were some ups and there were some downs, but it was pretty monotonous like this the entire time. And I was like, lady, I cannot listen to this audiobook. Like, I did pull, it was like a 6-hour audiobook. I can't believe first of all, I can't believe I invested 6 hours in that book. I have another audiobook that I'm currently listening to, and it's a little better. But, I don't, the N word was also in there, which was very, very, like, which I was like, what is happening right now? I was like, why are you saying that? And because I can hear my landlady, because my door's right there, not that door, just across the way is my landlady's door, and she was outside, and I was like, I don't know if she can hear what I'm listening to, but like, okay, but like, there was another uncomfortable level. Cause like, I had an English teacher who made sure that we were uncomfortable with that word. He was like, he gave like there's people at school using that word, and he wrote it up on the board, and he, like, gave a whole lesson on it and why we don't say that word. But yeah, I was like, so like, I'm already uncomfortable with it, but then add it on top that I can hear someone outside, like, on their porch. I was like, I hope she can't hear what I'm listening to right now. Most of the time I don't care, because it's mostly my TV or, whatever I'm listening to. But then I was like, okay. So there's that. Again, it was okay for the most part. It could, like, if you're interested in those books, it could be a good starting point. But like I said, I can't believe the two, like, looking into it, the two people that I've read the books from on that topic have been by white people, which, there seemed to be a little bit of a disconnect, kind of. But yeah, that's book number 2 on my list. I have book 3 already finished. I'm planning on finishing book 4 tomorrow. That way, I try to do it a day ahead. Like, technically, I won't need to have book 4 finished until... Alright, hold on. Let's see, Monday. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Till Thursday. But then I want to get ahead and finish another book. That way, like, for Friday, even though I'm not working on Friday, but I am going to go out on yeah, I went back to work for 2 weeks, and then it's like, oh, school year's done. As far as we know, we're not going to be having childcare over the summer, so there's that. There's my extra income that I earn. So I'll have a lot of time over the summer if I don't find, like, a part-time job, which I was talking to my mom about it. I'm like, I don't want to find a part-time job, get comfortable, and then leave, because I technically don't need the income from that job to survive. But what I do typically, in case I have, like, a medical emergency, I've had to have dental work done, and while they weren't an in-service provider for my insurance, and my insurance reimbursed me for the procedure I had done, I had a root canal. And most of you don't care about this. Good thing it's at the end of the video. Anyways, so I had extra money in there that I got reimbursed, like, for partial of it. That's, like, the kind of things I work for. This video's a mess, and I'm sorry. And again, there's going to be something linked down below of what you can do to help out in these times right now. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.